Nah, 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 no. Yeah. Oh, I can't let him take my soul. Nah, 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 no. Yeah. I can't let him take my soul. Nah, 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 no. Oh, I can't let him take my soul. Nah, 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 no. See, we was cool right before it hit the fence, but it hit the fan when I got him down at the bench. But I took a break, I had to leave and go get cleansed. God forgive me for all my sins. I can't say these hoes, cause my last name ain't Kent. Cooking on the stove, that's the way he paid the rent. Working on the pole, that's the way she paid tuition. Better watch your soul, cause you know they trying to get it. Yeah, yeah. I learned my right from wrong on the song. I let my heart bleed on my sleeve through microphones. I'm trying to right my wrongs by writing out my wrongs. Ran through a check, cause it's hard to live off bread alone. So if you see me slipping, yeah, let me know. Cause it ain't the end of times yet, I know, but it's getting close. Yeah, I need my space to breathe, that's why I be going ghost. I ain't trying to stay up on that wide road, cause I can't let him take my soul. Nah, 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 no. Oh, I can't let him take my soul. Nah, 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 no. I can't let him take my soul. Nah, 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 no. Oh, I can't let him take my soul. Nah, 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 no. They thinking I'm bluffing, but I promise I do it. That K got a drum, like murder and booming. Sending you verse, if I get my little Uzi. They thinking I'm crazy, I'm gon' see you the haters. People I'm saying, get what I'm painting. A picture big, I call it little baby. If I'm on the board, then we playing chess. If you on my way, you gon' need a vest. Act big, you might get stretched. All your gun talk, I ain't impressed. My 45 seen real traffic. That's Dallas, Texas. My little partner called her body for a Maserati. He told him get up out the car, hit him with the shotty. That 12 gauge, gave him life in the 12th grade. I tried to write him, but we ain't on the same page. I caught him slipping, I just had to let him know. It ain't the end of times yet, I know, but it's getting close. These demons really out to get you, so you better guard your post. There's certain things I could probably let go, but I can't let them take my soul. Nah, 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 no. Oh, I can't let them take my soul. Nah, 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 no. I can't let them take my soul. Nah, 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 no. Oh, I can't let them take my soul. Nah, 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 no. I can't let them take my soul.
We back, motherfuckers. Lost in a motherfucking script.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
They thought they had us, but we still here, y'all. Okay.
All right.
It's supposed to be episode 98.
Yeah, they got
but
rid
this
of
is
us
episode
for
96.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 fucking weeks.
And y'all want to know, let me tell you how angry I was. This is how they got us, y'all. How y'all doing, by the way, before we get into it? We're going to say hello, everyone. Thank you for coming in. Thank y'all for spending the Saturday with us for a little while. You can show some comments, nigga. Oh, we got a new setup, so we finally can, we ain't got to worry about the comments just going out for no reason. You going to
wait till it pop up.
It's not going to pop up on here.
Oh,
here you go. You going to read it, nigga?
Regina, shout out to Regina, Grand Rising, Duke and Travis. Y'all were sorely missed. Glad you're back.
Glad to be back, Regina.
I don't know if I want to read this next comment.
George.
Hey, Regina, what's up? The one they call Duke and that Filipina bunny hating scallywag that deemed not to be fit to lick MJ boot scraps. They entitled Travis.
Anyway, we're going to move. George, you doing too much, dog.
That's what George do.
And George, why you hating on my music, by the way?
I don't like it either.
What?
I like the first one. It got that Erica beat.
No,
Erica beat, didn't you know type beat vibe.
So you gonna go get your brother like that immediately?
I mean, it's okay, but it ain't my type of thing.
All right, look at Regina. Look, you talking shit about
Regina said, George, you coming with that foolishness? What's up? Then George said, okay, that's just some music more like it.
He's talking about the first song.
That poor bummy rap that can't be intellect. It's way out of rapping out of a bag. Thanks, Duke. I know Travis had no. You right. I didn't have nothing to do with that. Then he said that garbage ass no soul music.
Anyway, let's get past
George
George.
comment too much. Shout out
what
to
up, Craig?
Council.
We doing good, man. Hopefully everything is good with y'all. Everything is good
Shout
with
out to
you.
Kiefer. Hi, everyone.
How about clicking the comment first? Thank you.
And then there go George again.
He said the song sound feminine.
And fake.
Go to
George, Kiefer, George. Hey, Kiefer, please don't be a Travis.
Oh, man.
KD.
How you doing, Katie?
Hey, brothers. Glad you're back. Brandon, what's up? What's going on, family?
So let me just, before we get into it, let me just explain to y'all how they got us, right? So we went live on, what was that, 27th, something like that? Whatever it was.
It was a vacation.
We were live for almost 4 hours. That's the longest we went in a while. Y'all know out of that 4 hours, they banned us for 2 weeks for a 5-second video.
Yeah, we were banned because of your ass.
No. Well, I'm not going to say what it was, because, that'd be crazy, but it was a 5-second video out of 4 hours almost.
You got tough. That was the problem. You got tough.
We have been good for
you
months.
Let your ass know you ain't that tough.
Did you know that March 6th, that would have been our no strikes. We would have had no strikes on our channel.
Yep, March 6th. That was a special day.
A week away, and then it hit us, and now we got to wait until April or some shit. I forgot.
You know March 6th?
Yeah.
That was my birthday.
Yeah,
March
I know.
6th was my birthday.
I called last night too, by the way. But anyway, so they got rid of us for a 5-second video. It's crazy. But anyway, man, hopefully everything been good with y'all. Hopefully you had a least stressful 2 weeks as you could in this wild, wild world. We're going to go ahead and start going into some of these things. It's a lot to talk about. By the way, shout out to y'all that came up to the backup page.
Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to y'all. I know we don't
utilize that channel enough.
We don't talk about it at all really until we have to.
Till we get put in jail.
But yeah, we're going to start trying to do more on it. I do want to start the movie series again, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, let's get straight into it. Let's go ahead and move.
Hold on. This person we ain't seen in a long time.
Oh, Rosie. How you doing, Rosie?
Rosie May Smiles. How you doing?
How y'all doing? Oh, yeah. Hopefully we see Eastwood, by the way, because he said he was going to go
didn't respond after I said, you're going to give us that exclusive on
Tariq
the
Museum. Oh, man. All right, let's go ahead and get into it now. We're going to talk about, we start with a little bit of entertainment to start off. We got Creed 3 box office returns are already breaking records. How you feel about a sports movie starring 2 Black Americans being one of the breaking records as a sports movie? I think it got 100 million worldwide and like 60 million domestic.
They had the whole like rabbits just to make ends meet. Had to sell ass and everything to get this movie to where it got to. So,
and it came from so much controversy. You had the Jonathan Majors magazine covers, and that people didn't like one of the pictures in particular. Then you had we didn't even get to talk about Michael B. Jordan being called corny.
That's true.
That, by the way, that was started by Joe Budden.
And I do agree with you, George. I do think the numbers are exaggerated.
You think they're lying?
Yes, I think they're lying.
Why would they lie about this movie doing 100 million worldwide?
They lie about a lot of shit. What you mean? Why would
so
they
you're
lie?
trying to fake them being stars?
You know what they had to do to get in this movie?
Who? No, I'm saying, why would they? I'm saying, you think they're trying to make one of them a star?
They're trying to make Jonathan Majors a star. Majors a star, yes. He's not a star yet.
Don't he got a military background, by the way?
Nigga, a lot of them got a military background.
I have seen some of Jonathan Majors.
Yeah, we come from.
You haven't seen? I haven't seen it yet either, Keith. That's why we're not going to do a review on it. I haven't seen it yet. We're going to get around to it, but
you gonna get around to it?
You want to see it?
Maybe
you do. I'm looking forward to the movie. I just haven't got around to watching it, but I was looking forward to it. But anyway, let me just go ahead.
George said yes because Majors and Jordan going to be an item with a collabo with Jordan. What?
Oh, Cabo. Is it in what country is that in?
Collabo.
That's a place where wealthy people go. I think if I'm not mistaken, LeBron didn't know for going out there. But anyway.
Oh, George said we can watch that junk. I guess he ain't watching it.
George.
He want to see Rocky and what's his name?
Who?
The one from Russia he fought.
I forgot his name, but I know if he dies,
That's who he wants. If he dies, he dies.
The third film in the Creed trilogy has arrived, and star director Michael B. Jordan. By the way, he directed the movie. Franchise is showing no signs of slowing down. Creed 3 opened an impressive box office returns, earning nearly $59 million in the United States and over $100 million internationally, which exceeded its projections in both categories. This impressive total marks a high watermark for the entire Rocky franchise, earning more than any other movies made in the opening weekends. Creed 2 came closest, although it remains a distant second with around $35 million opening. Creed 3 also debuted to the highest opening of any sports movie and a historic feat, even if the genre doesn't generally match the earnings. The genre doesn't match the earnings in the other top blockbusters. A lot of the stuff came, like I said, around the time this movie was released. You had the Jonathan Majors ebony cover. You had the Michael B. Jordan corny thing situation. I do think they're trying to manufacture a star, possibly, but particularly with Jonathan Majors. I didn't know, what is the average age that someone gets a Walk of Fame star?
I probably in their 40s or 50s.
Because Michael
60s.
B. Jordan just got one, and I'm thinking, like, ain't he kind of young?
Regina said, isn't Hollywood as we know it dead? Yet I suspect the numbers are capped too. So Regina said that shit fake too.
Damn, y'all don't believe in Black American actors.
Hold on, nigga. We see what you're trying to do.
Of course, if it's Black Americans, the numbers are fake.
African American in the movie.
Look at y'all.
You know, Michael B. Jordan, like, you know, he like movies that you don't really have to do a lot of, you know, reading for lines and shit.
See, now y'all pushing. He can't act now?
The nigga okay.
Okay, let's move on.
Heard the movie is good. Brandon said. They said Jonathan Majors did his thing.
They said he was pretty good in the movie Ant-Man too. It's just the movie Ant-Man wasn't good. So being a good part of a bad movie sometimes does you favor. So
hold on. Shade all day.
How you doing, Shade?
You can read it too.
Hey everyone, did anyone see MBD and Majors looking sus? Talking about who's sexier? Oh yeah, when the woman asked him that. There's also pictures with them two. Michael B. Jordan and Jonathan Majors have pictures together for a photo shoot, and they look a little. But I don't like doing that. Why is it when we see two black men showing love toward each other? And I don't mean that type of love.
Dude, the shit was suspect.
We need to look at it through
we're
a
not
lens.
Gonna sit here and act like it ain't what it is.
I'm just saying though.
There's a difference between saying this is my brother. He's a great actor. You know, I thank him. You know, that's my friend. But I ain't gonna go as far as to say sexy. I ain't doing all of that.
I mean, they asked him the question.
Man, he could have declined.
Remember, Michael B. Jordan was. They say he was the sexiest man alive, or something like that. So how do you mean? Come on. Anyway, Michael B. Jordan spearheading Creedverse and works at Amazon across film and TV. Now, I haven't watched the movie, but we already. If you go on the internet, you're gonna hear some of the plot. So you know about the daughter and her problem, and they saying that she may be somebody who turns into a fighter in the future. So I'm wondering, is that gonna be a TV show or a movie?
Well, we know eventually there will be a female version of this movie.
Yeah, that's where it has to go. That's where it has to go at some point.
It has to go there.
And of course, it has to go there. And I hate to be that guy.
Damn.
I hate to be that guy. It has to go there when it's a black man is the lead character. Because Rocky always went to men. What's his name? Tommy. What's the white boy? The heavyweight. Tommy something. The champion who was in the movie. What was that? Rocky 5 or something? 4.
It's been a while.
Okay, you don't remember the movie. Creed.
It's been a while.
Creed already broke ground for Amazon with the latest installment of MGM movie franchise Creed 3, racking up 100 million plus global openings and setting a box office record for the tech giant. Now Creed could spawn an Amazon universe spanning both film and TV. There have been meetings of franchise star and filmmaker Michael B. Jordan about various Creed-related projects for the past year. Sources said the plans for the scope of the universe have gotten bolder in the wake of Creed 3's big debut. Reps for Amazon and Jordan declined comment.
Shade All Day says, yes, they have some sizzling chemistry. Kiefer says, Michael has been acting since he was a child.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah. Was that 99, 98 he started acting?
She also says you have to buy your star. It's not given to you.
Ain't it like 75K, 50K? I think they said the price is like 50,000. You have to
Listen,
pay.
I ain't paying for shit. If I have been working my whole life producing and acting and putting out good content and good quality of work, I'm not paying for no damn star or fame.
When they want it bad enough.
I don't want it.
When you want it bad enough, you do whatever it takes.
Oh,
they say.
selling ass
Now hold on.
and getting on stage telling another man that how beautiful they are and sexy.
Let's go through the comments though.
Okay.
Tommy Morrison. That's it.
Yeah, I told y'all what dude willing to do to get us to the next
Oh,
level.
how you gonna throw that on me? See, you be doing a lot of shady stuff.
I don't be doing shit. I already told him.
But it's all right.
If this channel get big, somebody got to go, and it's definitely gonna be me.
Hey, keep in mind, Travis already told you he the one that's gonna flip it on you.
Hold on, flip bread. Yeah, flip is totally different from selling ass.
I'm not selling no ass.
Oh, sorry.
Look at you. He do to me. He just be sending shots all the time. But it's all right.
No, I'm just dropping bombs on them and letting them know what it is.
Is he gonna play?
No.
What the? See, there you go.
You damn stiffy.
All right. Let's go back here. This story been dragged on long enough, I think. Will
Who
Smith.
died of AIDS?
Huh?
Oh, Tommy Morrison.
He
That's
died
the
of
name of the
AIDS?
person. They say he died of AIDS.
Yeah,
right,
Brandon, I
Lori?
saw that. Yeah, Tommy Morrison. That's his name.
Travis said that with a passion.
Travis.
George, what you talking about? Travis been practicing.
All right. Will Smith embarrassed hurt over Chris Rock's comments on Netflix special. I'm gonna say this again.
You been spreading them with bombs. That's you, nigga. You was there at the premiere with him. You in California.
Will Smith embarrassed hurt over Chris Rock's comments on in Netflix special. I haven't watched this either. I've never been.
The shit look corny.
I've never been a fan of Chris Rock's comedy.
He has a white audience. Let's just keep it real.
I don't think his audience is completely white. Because you got to remember,
75% of it is.
I don't think so.
Shit.
Remember, a lot of Chris Rock's comedy is race based. You know, white people do
what
this.
What movie do black people
do...
know Chris Rock for?
Coming Down to Earth.
CB4 too, nigga.
CB4 too. Wait.
And yes, it was corny. Wait. It was corny in a sense of them doing like a.
What's the difference between CB4 and Soul Plane or Don't Be a Menace by Drinking Your Juice in the Hood? Ain't those three the same movies?
But hold on, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
except Soul Plane,
CB4,
they wasn't doing a spoof. They were actually serious about that one. It's different. That movie is it's a disgusting movie.
What movie?
Soul Plane.
There's nothing wrong with Soul Plane.
Okay, that's your opinion. I
ain't got nobody tattooed on me. You got people tattooed on your ass, not me.
Who?
George.
Oh.
I got somebody, they got them tatted on my ass.
All Eyes on Me slap heard around the world again as Oscars 2023 looms this coming Sunday. Will Smith was left embarrassed and hurt over Chris Rock's comments in latest Netflix special, which reignited the controversy, according to the report. The famed funny man used his latest stand-up special to verbally clobber Smith with slapping him on stage last year's Oscar ceremony. Among the myriad of digs in 2022's Big Actor winner in this comedy special, tilted Chris Rock's slate of outrage. Rock left no stone unturned, and he recalled the moment that the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air actor struck him across the face. Will is an embarrassment and hurt by what Chris said. And hurt by what Chris said about him and his family in his Netflix special. He didn't watch it, but he had people tell him what Chris said. The insider went on, adding that Will and Jada have seen comments about it. What did he? I saw the clip. Everybody saw the clip. I didn't see the special, but I saw the clip, which is the only thing people cared about. What he had to say about the Will Smith situation. All he said was everybody else was saying crazy stuff about you, but you slapped me because you think you can beat me, so you slap me. It's like
I wouldn't admit nobody can beat me.
There's some people
not even for a joke.
There's some people you would admit can beat you.
I'm not admitting nobody can beat me.
So you're not gonna admit Mike Tyson can beat you?
He can't beat me with steel.
You lift steel too?
I lift steel too, nigga.
Okay. Anyway, this Chris Rock thing been kind of dragged out. He finally responded to it. You think it's done now?
It should be done.
He talked about it.
Tired of the storyline.
It should be over. We done with this. We get it. He slapped him. Whatever. Oscars now they got a special security for people so that people don't walk on stage and slap people now because they never expected that to happen. Even though
Well, when you invite niggas to a show.
Now that is a sad part. I think Will Packer was the person who was running that situation, and it happened when the first black dude is hosting is running the is producing the Oscars. Of course, some stuff like this happened, but you know, it's unfortunate for him.
Soul Plane was garbage.
Yeah, hot, it is. It was hot.
That's what
garbage.
Craig said.
It was. And I ain't sending shots. That's the truth. Tyler Perry, this is another story. You may be interested in this one.
What?
Tyler Perry expressed interest in buying majority stake in BET Media Group from Paramount Global.
You said there's a second person in the running
There's
too.
another. We're gonna get to that too. But right now it's Tyler Perry.
The only thing that well, we know Tyler Perry's work.
Yeah. Now hold on.
Not the best.
Before you go further, don't act like you ain't just make a point a couple of days ago that we need to stop lying like we don't enjoy none of his movies.
I was gonna get to that. I wasn't.
Okay.
Gonna,
I'm sorry. I jumped the
I
gun.
don't do that.
Go ahead.
So there are some movies that we enjoy by Tyler Perry that niggas try to front like they did not like, but you watched it in the beginning, and when it became a popular opinion to diss him, then that's when the shit started happening.
You think people just following, but a trend just
Now,
dissing?
his TV shows, I've never watched any of his TV shows.
I watched
None of them.
I watched what do you call it, House of Pain, as a younger person. You know you watch House of Pain. Stop.
Yeah, I put House of Pain on the same level as I put the Wayne Brothers.
You said that publicly? You're not allowed to say
I put House of Pain on the same level as I put the Wayne Brothers and the D.L. Hughley Show. It's D-level black comedy. Not even C.
Hey, stand on it. Hey, stand on it. I ain't making you backtrack at all. Stand on it.
Very interesting what he really beating. I don't know what George meant by that. You know, he always got to go left.
Who watches BET still?
Nobody.
Hey, Baby Boy still coming on, so people still watching.
I don't even know if Baby Boy still come on.
I ain't even got to watch it to know it still come on.
George, I don't enjoy Tyler Perry movies.
You don't think it'd be okay? Back to the point. You don't think it'd be a good idea for a black person to own BET again? I mean, at the minimum, you don't think it'd be a good idea?
I would say Tyler Perry knows how to run a business. He knows how to run an operation. So yeah, he would have had his own network if it wasn't for Oprah using him to put horrible TV shows on her platform.
They built them up though.
But yeah, she needed somebody.
Well, I will say that I watched the original owner, Johnson. I forgot his first name. Sorry, Johnson, who was the one who founded BET. Him and his wife. I saw a video by Comedy Hype. They put out a video on this. Of course, they do it now when you know what the former CEO of BET just said about Mr. Johnson. But anyway, they sold it obviously, but they said they sold it because they were offered so much money by Viacom. It was just like, in America, it's a capitalist country. You can't turn down large swaths of money. Like if you're told that if you sell this, you become a billionaire.
Read this one right here. I'm gonna make a comparison with somebody who you believe is a better.
Who? Regina?
Yeah.
Tyler Perry's products are good for a laugh, and Tyler surprisingly is a decent actor in drama versus the comedy, plus a good bizman, as y'all stated.
You said that Marlon Wayne is a better
drama actor than comedian.
He is a comedian.
Yeah. I think Marlon Wayne should be in drama. I think he's pretty good.
Yeah.
Every time I see him in a drama, he's pretty good. But for some reason, you know, black people, once you do a comedy movie, they typecast you and you forever in a comedy. So it is what it is. But he said he sold it because Viacom offered so much money. So I asked you this question. Which one is more important? Black people seeing a black man become a billionaire, or black people seeing a black man own black media and control the narrative of black people?
Because you're owning black media and you're controlling your own narrative instead of the Jews doing it for you. We just got back. We just got back. You control your own narrative instead of letting the damn Jews do it.
All right.
I said it. 2 tears in a fucking bucket.
The day of the Geechee is gone, boy.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
All right. So you just believe you at least okay with Tyler Perry owning it. You might not watch it, but
yeah, I'll take Tyler Perry over
Byron
Allen.
So I was Tyler Perry and Byron Allen in talks to buy BET.
We see the shit the Griot put out. It's just like the Roots. The Griot is very similar to the Roots.
Yeah,
it is. They're very
They
similar.
haven't said anything as polarizing as the Root though. I will say that. They ain't went that far. Travis, leave that stuff. Streaming killed cable.
Yep.
Yeah, internet killed, yeah.
Travis trying to snake us.
This is why there's no we, just Travis.
Kiefer.
BET is dead, I agree. Yeah, I think, but here's the thing. Could it be rejuvenated with the right person? Like, imagine how different black cinema is, black television is, if they kept control of a BET. Remember, they sold it in like 2000 and something, early 2000, like 2000, 2001. So he left the company in 2005.
Well, the thing about it is, like, you couldn't even get popular content that's on YouTube to go to BET because all these people want to have their own network.
That's another problem. Everybody want to be a boss.
Everybody want to be a boss. Nobody wants to be a part of a organization.
Build something bigger than them. Yeah.
So that's the problem that you have now, which is a good thing. Black people wanting to own stuff.
And I think that's kind of I'm sorry. I think that's kind of happened where you got a situation where there's this renaissance of people wanting to own. Black people wanting to own ownership. But at some point, it got to swing. The pendulum got to swing back the other way, and at least balance out where somebody is willing to help someone else build something that's important to the people. So,
Brandon, nobody can deny that Tyler Perry is a good businessman. Yeah, that's what I said. He's a good businessman.
He's profitable. He's made a lot of money.
Go from doing plays
to movies
to having his own set.
What is it? It's called
a studio.
Yeah,
he owns his own studio. So
I ain't gonna lie. When he did that speech, I'm sure y'all watched it too. When he did that speech about buying that former plantation, everybody, even if you hate his movies, when he did that speech, you was so proud. Like, man, is he gonna turn it around? He gonna change the movies he do? And then he immediately got back in the Madea costume. So it is what it is. But why you don't want Byron Allen to own it?
Because his wife is white.
That's
I don't trust no Negro that wife is white.
I will say that he do be talking kind of crazy to have a white family.
He talk like a couple people do on platforms that are with white people and always talking some pro-blackity black shit. But I can say that Byron Allen, he keeps it real. When he was on that whole ADOS thing, he said, "Hey, I'm letting you know
this could affect y'all. I'm gonna get my money regardless." You're right.
This is about us saving this and making it better. But this could affect y'all. I'm not doing this because of ADOS. I'm doing it for the greater good thing. So he did say that. We got to be honest.
Yeah, he did. I don't think I would mind him owning either one of them owning it.
We know. We know you wouldn't mind him owning it, dude.
Because you got to start somewhere. I mean, damn.
We know.
Now to the drama, and I'm sorry for doing this to you. My career was held over my head. Deborah Lee, the former CEO of BET, says she had an affair with BET founder Bob Johnston. While they both were married, claims he threatened to end her career if she broke up with him. Now, what's the point of this coming out? And it's funny this came out. I think she has a book coming. And we hear about Tyler Perry wanting to purchase and Byron Allen wanting to purchase BET at the same time.
Yeah.
So is she trying to...
Well, it's killing two stones in a how they say it? It's killing two stones
with one bird.
With a bird. She's putting BET out there, and she's promoting her book.
Yeah.
Every time these people trying to sell books, they have to use
somebody
who they done slept with to get the book with some notoriety.
Yeah.
Portia Williams did the same thing. She came out of the book. She started talking about R. Kelly. Like, come on, bitch. We know you was fucking R. Kelly.
I'm so sick of them, the R. Kelly. Y'all got to stop lying to yourself. We know what was really going... Anyway.
Y'all was using R. Kelly for a come up.
That's the truth. That's the truth. And we supposed to act like y'all were just victims. But we're not talking about the people who were actually underage. We're just talking about the people who were adults and knew what was going on. But it is what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and show the video of her. Hold on.
Deborah Lee. You know, you never really like the fact that she gave BT woman.
I didn't say that. Ow, you just threw that on me. Damn. No, I never said that, but I mean, it is kind of strange to have BET and then make a BET women. They have two, or is it something else? It's another name for that.
Yeah, I think TV One is owned by them too.
And it's another one. Yeah, BET Her, not BET Woman. I'm sorry. Let me show what Deborah.
You're talking about TV One.
Yeah, TV. It's called BET Her. It's the other one. Let me show what she said on Good Morning America to sell her new book.
Well, I wanted to tell that story.
What is Kaepernick selling a book about, Regina? I ain't heard that. What he telling a book?
Didn't he just call his parents racist? His white adopted parents racist?
Man, them people raised you. And you white.
I believe in his new
white.
If I'm not mistaken, because I just seen the story say it must have been out of his new book.
George said she look broke.
George said she's a brokey now. That's why she's writing that damn book.
Because the power dynamics are so important in a relationship, and especially if you're having a relationship with someone you work for.
Right.
And we all know the potential pitfalls. I worked for Bob Johnson for 10 years before we had a personal romantic relationship, and he was a mentor, and he pushed me, and he's responsible for a lot of my success. We did have a relationship while we were both married. We ended up both divorced, and then people knew about the relationship. The company knew.
I didn't. I never in my life heard this.
She don't just look broke. She look old and dried up.
She lost a lot of weight. Maybe this is older.
Well, she had to lose some weight to get out here and promote that book and sell it. She should have got that neck tightened up.
She had a whole. I should have had that drop.
Yeah,
she had a whole like rabbit just to make ends meet.
Public, we started going places together. The downfall of a relationship like that is if you want to get out of it. And that's the part where it came, and I wanted to break up. I saw it wasn't a long-term relationship, and my job and my career was held over my head. And it was like, well, if you want to break up with me, then you can leave tomorrow. And that was, 20 years into my career at B.
Is she trying to Me Too this man this long? Like, how you trying to Me Too him right now? That's what she doing.
Yeah.
You willingly consented to an affair with your boss. He says, if you're going to leave me, and there's some corny, speaking of corny stuff some dudes do, you're going to end it with me, then you can't work here no more. But then he ended up leaving, and she ended up becoming the CEO. So how the hell he threatened you, but he ended up selling the company, and you end up the CEO of the company.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask this question to y'all. Was she Bob Johnson's Monica Lewinsky?
I was getting some. Getting some.
I'm just saying, was Deborah Lee nicknamed Monica around the office? Or Miss Lewinsky?
BET, so I would have lost everything. Yeah. I would have lost my career, my job, my ability maybe to get another job, because if I couldn't
Mrs. Buttersworth.
George is crazy.
Get a reference for the person I worked for 20 years. How do I explain that? And by that time, I was a single mother with 2 children. So it was a tough time, and I didn't have anyone to talk to about it because I didn't have female role models. There weren't a lot of women ahead of me. I was embarrassed to talk to my family about it.
All right, so you get the point. You're trying to sell that book now, and she using that man's name. And I didn't know. I don't know if y'all knew. I didn't know about no affair between those two.
We didn't need to know.
So why would you, and that's really how you selling the book. Now, I know this interview was probably longer than what we showed.
But this
obviously.
is the clip they chose to put out.
Exactly. And this is the one that's going to get the most attention. So, and if she wasn't to say that he was cheating on his wife, imagine the other stories she got. I'm just saying. What?
Butch, go get my biscuits and gravy.
This is Buttersworth. Oh, Lord. All right, let me go.
See, Ain't Your Mama don't do that.
Huh?
Ain't Your Mama don't tell secrets.
Ain't Your Mama gone. Y'all let it go. It's over.
Ain't Your Mama ain't gone.
It's
nowhere.
called, what's it called?
Pearl. What's it called? Pearl,
Pearl
Billings?
I don't forgot.
Some shit. Ain't Your Mama wouldn't have told. Quakers.
That picture is infamous. All right, let me show. Michael Irvin recently had as you know, he's suing a motel for one of the workers, saying that he.
See, there's a difference between the field Negro and the house Negro. Field Negro don't tell because she knows it's gonna happen.
Wait, tell who?
She don't snitch.
On who?
On the master.
Oh wow! I'm just realizing you took that. That's what's sick as hell. You're a sick Negro, dude.
I ain't sick.
Oh my God.
Sometimes sickness is the truth.
This sickness because in this great country,
speaking of
this takes me
sickness,
back to a time where a white man would accuse a white woman would accuse a black man of something, and they would take a
Pearl
bunch
Mining
of
Company.
guys that were above the
Yeah, Pearl Mining Company. That's it.
law, run in the barn, put a rope around his foot, and drag him through the mud and hang him by the tree. Not a thought about what would happen, not an investigation, not after repeated attempts of people trying to go and say, guys, here's what really happened. Here is what really happened. Here are witnesses that'll say this. Here's witnesses that'll say that. They said, we don't want to hear. We do not want to hear. How can I defend myself if I don't even know what I'm defending myself against? They asked me, they said, do you remember this girl you met in the lobby? I work and I live in hotels. I stay in hotels all year long from August to September. I meet people every day walking in and out of a lobby. I couldn't even tell you what she looked like. I don't know. I don't even know who I'm talking about. When I'm talking about, I'm supposed to do something. And this just blows my mind that in 2023,
Niggas love saying that. It blows my mind. In 2023 and 2022 and 1980.
It's going to be in 2030, 2031, 2032.
It ain't no surprise. How
It
you
ain't
still
gonna go
talking
nowhere.
about? I can't believe in 2020. Yes, it ain't changing. But it is kind of crazy that they won't give him. Last time I checked on this story, they wouldn't give him the video evidence that something happened. They saying that they have video of the lobby. He asked for it to be released to the public or given over for his case, and they won't give it up. The
Why?
hotel. Well, they got to protect themselves. You're gonna have to get a judge to make us give you this tape. We just not gonna give it to you.
we still drag
It's $100 million on the line.
and hanging brothers by a tree. That blows my mind that I have no opportunity to defend. I don't even know what I'm defending. And absolutely to not listen to the court.
The court said give it up, and he still said no. Damn. That's
Nigga, they want you to go down.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. And they kicked him out of the Super Bowl thing, so he pissed.
Fucking with his money.
But yeah, right here, this is the article right here. Michael Irvin, woman's hotel accusations turning into modern day lynching. We said this before. How do you feel about comparing stuff like this to lynchings? I mean, that's a serious.
It's a serious thing, but he's saying it.
I guess you soften it up by saying modern day. You're not saying I'm
he's
being
saying if
lynched.
this happened back in the day, I would have got lynched.
Like when people use the term digital lynching, when you're online and you're dragging somebody's name through the internet, it's a digital lynching. He was deeply involved behind the scenes, which might be low key. What?
You talking about Michael?
Okay. I'm sorry. Go click the next one. Mystery Man. How you doing, Mystery Man?
What's up?
He guilty. He's known for harassment. No, I think if he was guilty, he would have shut up. I think this one he's innocent. I think
No
he's
sympathy for Negroes.
choose and to be victims.
Chosen to be victims of the pink toes.
Yep. That's
No
Mr. Pink
disrespect
Toes, by the
either.
way. That's Mr. Pink Toes. That's who he is. Oh man, everything about Western society is a lie. All of it. Virginia, stop being a Travis. Well, how you gonna turn this man into a verb? A Travis, or he call you a Travis. An action. Anyway, let's move on. I'm like, I just showed the video, so I don't have to.
George need to worry about them student loans.
I don't have to read the rest of this.
My life would suck if I had to worry about my student loans.
I know this story is old, but we want to talk about this because we didn't get a chance to, obviously. Tennessee cop Maegan Hall breaks her silence after being fired over sex scandal. I did say no. For sleeping around with a whole bunch of people at her job at the station, and it was exposed to the whole world. People joked about it. A couple weeks later, she then decided to sue and said that she was groomed to do this. Even though in the interview she did that came out, she said that her and her husband were going through a rough patch in their marriage, and she did what she did because she was unhappy and pressed.
So
and all
her
that
husband
stuff.
was hitting it right, and she found some men on the force that hit her right.
Yeah, I agree.
Pretty much. That's what
I
she's
agree,
saying.
mystery man. I'm looking at the black dude that was messing around with this. I'm just like, brother, god damn.
George tight.
George,
Ugly ass Becky.
George, you got to defend yourself.
Oh,
There's
he
no
can
way
defend
this,
himself.
this is no way, George. You got to defend yourself
Shit,
right
you
there.
talking about there's no way, George. There's definitely any way.
So this video
She
of her.
said Travis made her do it, and he told her that she was worthless and needed to go get her worth up. Damn right, she do need to go get her.
The interview she did. But it is kind of funny how in all the articles of her saying that she was groomed, guess who they showing? Guess who pictures they showing?
No, they're not. They're not gonna. They're not gonna show the black man.
All
are
these
they?
black men are just
All
groomers
these black
and
men are
predators
just
and
predators and beasts and savages.
yeah. I mean, people keep bringing
Can't
up.
stay away from us pink toes.
People keep pink toes. People keep saying that the reason why this was exposed is because one of the officers involved with her got jealous at her bragging about the black man's manhood toward.
Mandingo.
And it was like, first off, how you even get in a conversation where a woman is even talking to you that way? Like, what's going on? And then you get so jealous. This ain't your wife.
Now,
This is some woman you cheating with.
George trying to get out of it by talking shit about a white woman.
Oh, look,
Knowing
look.
that's what
This
he
is
be fucking.
good.
That's exactly who he be going with. So Brandon said, "Where is her chin?"
Yeah, the chin is gone.
Officer Swallows.
She like that character off of what's the American what's it called? American Dad, the alien off American Dad. That's exactly what she look like.
Travis Love Goober with the equal powder.
Equal.
Ain't enough equal in the world.
Officer Swallows.
She don't even have a jawbone. I know your name.
They used to call you
jawbone.
All right, let me play
She
this
don't
video.
got no damn jawbone.
She look crazy right here though. She look crazy.
Did she got any teeth?
Felt like I'd been
Right
terrorized.
there.
And yes, now she is suing. No criminal charges have been filed in the case. Hall knows there are those who will say she was a consenting adult who willingly participated in sexual antics in violation of police department policy, and that now she wants to blame others, including one sergeant who targeted her early on.
I know what most people are saying. You know, you could have said no. I get it. But my response to them is that I did say no.
Don't
That ain't what you said at
shit.
first. You said everything but no. To be honest with you.
Shout
No
out
neck.
to TBA.
Shout out to him. No neck and
No
all
neck
chin.
and all chin.
You know what she looked like?
That's
She looked
Travis,
like
a little fluffy.
what's the governor of was it Alabama? The one you said like a turtle? She's like a turtle too.
The governor of Alabama.
The one who said I don't believe in reparations and neither does Obama.
Oh, Mitch
I
McConnell.
mean, she like Mitch McConnell.
That's his daughter.
That might be his love child.
And he wouldn't take it.
Inbreds. She a damn inbred.
She got to be from that Appalachian mountain
incest
area.
land.
She ain't from what she ain't from what you say she from. She definitely inbred.
For an answer. Eventually, I gave in from pressure.
So it's not as easy to say she could have just said no.
She did say no on several occasions. Miss Hall tried to get out of this relationship, and she was not allowed to.
Hall concedes
Shit.
she participated under duress. She's not saying she was.
You
Hold on,
100
you believe her-
times? This
you
wasn't
believe
one
she's sitting
time.
there talking about their member, and she tried to get out of it. That bitch, she didn't want to get out of it. Every time she got a
She didn't want
chance
him
to
to
get away from her husband, they were hitting it.
She didn't want no man to get out of it. That's the difference. She didn't want them to get out of it.
You're gonna be working late tonight, right? You know, that neck trembling. Oh, she don't got no neck.
It's just a shaking. It's just a shaking neck. Ain't it? It's a neck. There ain't no
Gobble.
chin.
Turkey neck.
How you get no chin and three at the same time? But anyway, all right. Now we're gonna get into more serious topic. Do I got this as a
Lord sweet mercy. Yeah, George looking at us said, Lord sweet mercy, if I can hit that. She ain't got no neck either. I hope she ain't got no teeth. That's what I'm used to going after.
the old ass women trying to get on their
Old-ass white woman
wheels,
with no teeth, no neck.
trying to get wheels out here. Come on, Joy. Disrespect for the people. Merrick Garland issues scathing report into LMPD practices. So they finally released a report on this department. I think this is the same one that dealt with what's her name? Breonna Taylor situation. So they said that they did have civil rights injustices and all this other stuff. And that's why the name of this video is What Now? Okay, you came to this conclusion. You gave out this what they call scathing report.
So what are they going to do?
What, who getting arrested? What's going on?
They're going to be a raid. They're busting in houses. What are they doing? Accidentally shooting officers, trying to arrest them. What are they doing?
Who getting fired? Anything?
Ain't shit
Anything
gonna
at
come
all?
about this. Nothing's gonna happen.
All right. 3 years after Breonna Taylor was shot and killed in her apartment, U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland released a blistering report Wednesday finding that the city and its police department have violated the constitutional rights of its citizens, particularly black people. Garland also announced Louisville has agreed in principle to force a consent decree that will be enforced by the federal judge who will monitor the city's progress in adopting reforms. The department, for years, has practiced an aggressive style of policing that it deploys selectively, especially against black people, but also against vulnerable people throughout the city. Garland said during the press conference in Metro Hall, LMPD cities people of minor offenses like wide turns and broken taillights, while serious crimes like sexual assault and homicide go unsolved. Well, a police job is to fine you, as in get you in court to pay some money. Their job is not to actually solve crime or prevent it. Their job is to just fine citizens and get money, protect property, and fine your ass. That's it. Police take drug offenses seriously because they have certain. Remember that's The Wire. If you look at The Wire, the whole police system is built to do whatever the governor needs to win. The mayor needs to win. It's not actually about helping the people. It's just controlling narratives. But what I got next? Let me go to the video. Any comments? Gummy head. Gummy head is nothing to laugh at, Travis.
Maybe too much. What? Maybe too much info, but Travis made me do it. Told you this nigga always going left.
George, let me tell you what he had to say.
The department has concluded that there is reasonable cause to believe that Louisville Metro and LMPD engaged in a pattern or practice of conduct that violates the First and Fourth Amendments of the Constitution. There is also reasonable cause to believe that they engage in conduct that violates Title VI of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Safe Streets Act, and the Americans with Disabilities Act. Specifically, the report finds that LMPD uses excessive force, including unjustified neck restraints and the unreasonable use of police dogs and tasers, conducts searches based on invalid warrants, unlawfully executes warrants without knocking and announcing, unlawfully stops, searches, detains, and arrests people, unlawfully discriminates against black people in enforcement activities, violates the rights of people engaged in protected speech critical of policing, and, along with Louisville Metro, discriminates against people with behavioral health disabilities when responding to them in crisis.
Okay, you said all that. Now tell me something I don't know. Tell me what that ain't happening at. That's happening across the damn country.
Bullshit.
I agree. This is grandstanding. We already know all this stuff. What do you? I don't understand. This is why. Look, man.
Trying to make people believe he doing something. He ain't doing shit.
We gotta have a backbone. Y'all can't let Biden or none of them people win. I know.
Shit.
Can't say what we want to say right now because I know they're watching us. I know they're watching us. But come on. Like, come on. At some point, you got to get through. At some point. That's all I'm saying. I can't say what I want to say, but that's all I got to say.
You're scared.
The Justice Department has also identified deficiencies in LMPD's response to and investigation of domestic violence and sexual assault. LMPD has relied heavily on pretextual traffic stops in black neighborhoods. In these stops, officers use the pretense of making a stop for a minor traffic offense in order to investigate for other crimes.
You know, I'm listening to this.
They're going to go get the low-level police departments. What about LAPD?
Who's known for having
NYPD,
gang members in their...
Chicago Police Department.
Yeah.
Go bust those.
They won't... They're
Release
untouchable.
information on their asses.
Remember, the unions are very strong. These Masonic...
These low-level police departments they going after. They're not even going after, by the way.
Oh, yeah. They're not going after them. You're right. These Masonic unions they got, the police, they're protected. So, it's what it is. What else we got? What else we got? What's this? Oh yeah, I saw this right here. I'm gonna read this because I saw this. I want to read this right quick. It says the COP office is a federal component of the Department of Justice responsible for advancing community policing nationwide. The only Department of Justice agency with policing in its name, the COPS office was established in 1994 and has been a cornerstone of the nation's crime fighting and strategy with grants, variety of knowledge, resources, products, and training and technical assistance. Through the years, the COPS office has become a go-to organization for law enforcement agencies across the country and continue to listen to the field and provide resources that are needed to reduce crime and build trust. Between law enforcement and communities served, the COPS office has been appropriated more than $20 billion to advance community policing, including grants awarded to over 13,000 state, local, and tribal law enforcement agencies to fund the hiring and redeployment of more than 136,000 officers. So it's this organization that's training the police, giving them their resources on how to deal with locals. So why ain't we going after them? All right. We already went through that. 2 weeks ago, we talked about a case of a dude getting arrested for a crime that was never committed. Not only did he not do it, nobody ever did the crime. So they arrested him for something that never happened. This dude was arrested for a bad ID. Not he had a bad ID, but they took a picture of somebody else and made it seem like it was him. And he was arrested for, it's not even him.
They don't even look alike.
Man 35 is exonerated after 18 years in prison on a misidentification. 18 years. We've seen 30, 50, 25, 18. We've seen people serving ridiculously long sentences for crimes that now they say with new technology, quote unquote, they know they didn't commit.
Yeah.
And they get out and it's like they're supposed to try and get some type of money or something. They just go, no. Some of them, no, you ain't getting nothing. Others, I think the last dude we talked about last week,
he
on the
definitely
backup channel.
getting money.
Yeah, on the backup channel, I think a dude got 1.5 million.
That's not enough. I said that wasn't enough.
Yeah. This dude here, let's see. Sheldon Thomas is in a sharp suit, black tie, and his long dreadlocks tied behind him, walked freely with his arms around his grandmother Thursday for the first time in nearly 20 years. To the sound of applause, they headed from a Brooklyn courtroom into the world. Just minutes before, Thomas, 35, had listened to a prosecutor with the district attorney's office outline the lies, misdirections, and dismissals by those in power that persuaded a jury to put him behind bars. He had been charged and sentenced with 25 years to life for a murder of a 14-year-old boy that prosecutors now say he did not commit. As he listened Thursday, Thomas leaned slightly forward, his eyes fixed on the wood panel wall in front of him. When it was his turn to speak, after the judge declared him a free man, Thomas paused for a moment first. I've waited a long time for this day to happen, he told the court, and there are so many times that I was in my cell, I would think that of this moment, and I would say, who would be there? That's 18 years of your life. From your parents, a whole family he might have didn't have, or he do got that he missed time on.
Yeah.
What do you do when you take 18 years from someone? Can you just give them money?
You can give them money, but they lost out on so much. So
even the bigger part is he's not the same person that he was. He's a different person.
Yeah.
So even when he gets those relationships back, it's going to be like, it's a different person. They got to relearn him. He got to relearn them because he's a different person. He see the world differently.
It's sad.
Which what happened when you're in captivity. It's not
that Michael Jackson song in my head. I'll be there.
I'll be there.
Don't you worry.
That's not funny.
Money can't buy time. Brendan said.
I agree.
George. There he go.
What?
If he had a girl in 18 years, she
yeah, we know George. We ain't got to say that out loud.
We don't know nothing about what that man had going on.
We ain't got to say that out loud. Now it's popping up. What's going? Why are Negroes in Mexico? Maybe they been going to Mexico.
And
We just didn't notice it because
been put on it because of what happened to that young lady out of Charlotte.
And once again, like I always say, the media could control and make you think something's more prominent than it really is by simply talking about when it does happen. So, 4 U.S. citizens kidnapped in Mexico identified. Now, when this story first
One
came,
of them looked like a relative.
they from South Carolina. So when I first saw this, it said that they were going down there for surgery or a tummy tuck, I think it said.
They all were going down there to get.
No. I didn't know if it was women or men when I first heard the story.
See, look at George. Don't nobody give a damn about them having criminal records. That doesn't justify what happened
George, I knew
to
you
them.
gonna bring that up.
Yo, coon ass.
Oh shit.
Here you go with the bullshit. That's my job to say that.
All right. You can't even be devil's advocate now
Can't
because
be devil advocate because his ass is devil's advocate in the
he
jail
just exposed it immediately. All right, George.
Talking about I pulled the Travis. No, nigga, you pulled the George.
The FBI is offering a $50,000. This is the older story. We know that they end up finding them. They end up killing 2 of the people, Black Americans, and the other 2 were able to be found and was able to get away. Well, not get away, but saved, should I say. Like I said with this article here, they said that they were found and identified and that the woman was going for a tummy tuck. Now, according to them, it was the cartel.
Here go Mr. Man.
What you say? They were getting fentanyl. Oh, come on, man. Y'all, I thought we were going to be able to talk about this.
I thought there was going to be some
sympathetic.
love, some
niggas is done with it.
Niggas done with the fake storyline.
Hey, I get it. Niggas is done with the stories. They just like, no, them niggas is criminals.
I thought, we going to be in an uproar. Fuck Mexico. This ain't justice.
I thought we going to be in the streets saying, let's go to war. Let's go to war in Mexico.
No, niggas don't want no smoke with the cartel. That's the real
that's what y'all, hold on.
George know about the cartel.
So y'all in the comments capping for Mexico because y'all scared.
Yeah, they scared of Mexicans.
Come on, man. We got to be better, man.
You know Californians are definitely scared of Mexicans. They ran them out their damn hoods.
Damn, Travis. They ran them out their hoods.
They ran them out their damn hoods.
All right.
George said he from, this nigga lied and said he from the wood. And they were like, you ain't from the damn wood. Where did he say he was from?
Oh, he said he from Inglewood. I think he said he from
another version, the fake version.
the fake one.
No, what happened was they had to go recreate another one because the Mexicans took over
Linwood,
the shit that was original.
Yeah, Linwood.
Yeah.
In Linwood. That's the real wood.
Yeah, that's the fake one. Ran his ass out his hood.
Now, they said that the cartel is the ones that kidnapped them, had them in a wooden barn, and they killed 2 of them. The woman said she had to watch 1 and 2 of them die.
That was
sad. Came back. They're in Texas hospitals. Here's the crazy part. Now they're saying that well, before we get there, let me go ahead and just show what
Kiefer said. That's fake shit.
What y'all talking about? Cocaine cowboys. American man killed in Mexico border, kidnapped, was jailed in 2015 for drug manufacture, while the other 3 all have lengthy drug rap. 4 U.S. citizens kidnapped in the Gulf Cartel. Tavia McGee, Eric Williams, Zendale Brown, and shit. Sheed Woodward. I had rap sheets. Whatever. I want to say
that's a fucked up article put out. Cocaine cowboys.
Yeah. Well,
we were the real cowboys, by the way.
I think it was based off of the Miami Columbia drug thing where they just took over Miami.
That's some disrespectful
they call
shit.
Them cocaine cowboys.
What does their rap have to do with them being executed?
Well, they're saying that they were kidnapped because they're saying they're gonna do a drug deal went bad.
They got proof?
They don't. As far
so
as right now.
Don't put out fucking articles till you get proof.
Well, hold on. So now you're making me play devil's advocate. It has to be taken into account.
I don't want to hear shit when black people are gunned down the street.
I agree with you.
Put out fucking articles running down their history of crimes that they committed. I don't want nobody to bring that shit up no more. Are we gonna be consistent?
I will. I am. Okay. I don't like when they bring it up. But
them being over there getting executed in one, BBLs and shit, ain't got shit to do with their history. Their drug history.
Well, here they saying 4 U.S. citizens were kidnapped.
Oh,
go ahead.
We gonna bring that right? The kidnappers.
Where?
Mr. Man said cartel turned in kidnappers in. Those are not the real kidnappers. I believe those are. You to smuggle some people.
Hold on. Damn, Trav, you jump rope.
I ain't jump rope double dutch, nigga.
So we go ahead and get to that since y'all ain't want to hear the bullshit. Y'all ain't
didn't.
That's what I was. Which means
Don't he do? Don't get Travis upset. Peace to gods and goddesses. What's up,
Fall? How you doing, Brilliantly Fall? How you doing? So the Mexican cartel apparently, after this was exposed, that they said they were Haitian smugglers. They said
I don't know. Go back to the picture.
Hold on.
Could you really mistake them for Haitians?
Let me leave out some of these.
Regina said, on my computer, y'all bring just me.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, that Mexico story is truly sus. Shade all day.
Here we go.
Y'all breaking up. That's what Mr. Man said. Keeper said, no, it's me too.
Y'all hear us? Are we good? Let us know if we're good or not.
Are we good or no? Is it still buffering?
Let us know.
Better. Shay says better.
Okay. Hopefully it keeps improving.
Mr. Man said it's better. Choppy.
Mm-hmm. I'm logging on. Getting better, hopefully. I don't know why I ain't been doing this in the first place.
We straight? We good? Now y'all breaking up.
Oh, come on, man. Good.
That's what happens when you're on a platform that don't want you on it.
Mm-hmm.
I think we okay now.
It still seems to be going up. You think we good now? Let us know one more time what I'm doing if y'all think at all.
We back. Yeah, we back.
All right, still loading.
Oh.
I was thinking the same platforms messing with y'all. And I think
That's
it's
what
just
happens when you on a platform that don't want you on it.
Let's try to get through this real quick. All right. So they saying that the Mexicans thought they were Haitian smugglers.
Oh, he did. He went and got.
Linwood still.
Just because Linwood was established in 1921 doesn't make it the real wood.
All right.
But it ain't my business. You and Keith will go at it in the comment section.
Oh yeah, they be going at it last time.
So.
All right, they saying that the cartel thought that they were Haitian smugglers, kidnapped them, took them to a bar, ended up killing two of them. They were able to get found. They were sent back to Texas in the hospital. The cartel then took 5 people who they said were a part of the kidnapping, put them out, tied up, and left a letter apologizing, saying they're sorry. The cartel.
The cartel is apologizing.
Now, you said you saw there was people saying that it's fake.
Yeah, there's a photo of them laughing. In the photo, they're laughing.
So is it possible that these 5 people that they're giving over is really people that they're trying to smuggle into America? These are big dogs that are trying to get into the country?
Possibly.
Now, keep in mind also, hopefully just loaded by now. Okay, here we go. We good now. So they said they were very sorry for kidnapped and murdered Americans. The Gulf cartel turned in 5 of his men and said kidnapping in the city they go to Americans last week was a mistake. Now, the Mexican president, if I can get, here we go. The Mexican president came out and asked Russia and China to be a part of the BRIC agreement. The Mexican president also said that America has been infiltrating their country. Now we know, at least I believe, that the cartels are just subgroups of the CIA. We know they did this with the cartel down in Colombia during the 80s with Contra and all them. That was the CIA that started that. So you can make an argument the cartels were birthed by the CIA, just like Al-Qaeda and all them. So is it possible that America is trying to cause an international incident in Mexico so that they won't join BRIC? So they have a reason to go into Mexico and make some changes.
That's what I believe.
Is America trying to get into Mexico to stop them from making this move here?
I believe so. Because they were just talking about what? Open borders?
Yeah. With the North American agreement, no borders, use the same money. I forgot the name of the money they got. The what's the name of that dollar? What's it called? Not peso. It's a name of a currency they tried to create that would combine Canada, America, or should I say United States and Mexico. Borderless, use the same currency. They're trying to be like the EU, basically. So Mexico clearly ain't want to go down with that no more, possibly. But that's just a theory. Just throwing it out there. Cause an international incident. Make Black Americans get in the uproar and be like, hey man, what's going on? We need to do something about that. And then now America has a reason to go into Mexico and make some changes that they deem fit. But who knows? No Americans wants to join Mexico by force or agreement. Facts, George. Last season of Ozark, DF. We should be good now. Y'all should be able to see us just fine and stuff now, right? We good, right? Let us know. I had to get rid of some of these. I think I just had too many what's called open. It was lagging. We should be good now. For sure. All right. All right, we good. All right, good. So y'all bet you saying them mugs is them Americans, just some drug dealers that got caught up. All right, we'll go with that then. Black couple settles lawsuit claiming their home appraisal was lowballed due to bias. I think we talked about this last November, if I'm not mistaken. There was a black couple who went and got their home appraised, and there was a white woman, and she told them the home was worth like $900,000. They went and got a white friend, female, to act like the home was hers, took down the pictures and stuff, and they found the home to be worth $1.4 million all of a sudden. So it went from 900 to 1.4 million, almost $500,000 raised. But anyway, they put a lawsuit against them and they won. Now there was another story of this happening. There was a black woman who was married to a non-black man, and they said that sorry, and they said that still was a lower appraisal. So even when she was married to a white dude, and they still lowered the value because she in there. I said, damn.
Because the white man was attached to that what they call it?
An anchor, just dragging them down, I guess. That's what they're trying to call black people?
What did they give the word for when black people they make your area
I don't know what you mean.
It's low grade. It's like they lower the value property.
Yeah,
of your
property value lower.
Property value. She lowered the property value by
damn,
being
just
with
by
her,
existing.
So like
damn.
It still had to take a dip.
Damn. So they won the
appraisal.
They won the lawsuit. I don't know how that was. They should have easily been able to win this. But is it more so because they're trying to move into neighborhoods? And we talked about the Colorado situation with the Freedom Ranch.
Yeah, Freedom Ranch.
I mean, is it a situation where you want to live somewhere where you're not wanted? So they're just letting you know you trying to sell this home now, but because you own it, the next owners may not want to live there because you did. And it's going to be deemed that because you're black, you don't take care of your property, you don't care about stuff, and you're not used to owning nothing. So
Mr. Man said it smelled like fried chicken the first appraisal. See, the next time it came in,
It smelled like soul food. Next time it smelled like casserole and
tuna noodle casserole.
Yeah.
Green bean casserole.
Green beans.
A salad.
Yeah, some raisins. Yeah, the next time they was able to raise the value because of that.
Pumpkin pie.
Yeah. It smelled like sweet potatoes.
They
and
had sweet potato
chicken
pie, potato
and some mac
salad,
and cheese.
fried chicken,
some
macaroni
pig
and
feet.
cheese.
I know I don't eat it
yams,
either. I don't eat it either, but they smelled pork and all types of stuff.
Hog maws.
Hog maws and
everything was just greasy and fattening.
You know, they thought Big Mama was in that kitchen from
leave Big Mama alone.
Big Mama from Soul Food.
Leave Big Mama from Soul Food alone.
Man, she was killing them damn people.
They try to say that
she was giving everybody sugar and all bad high blood pressure. And
Terry was the victim in Soul Food.
We're not gonna get into this.
Terry was the victim in Soul Food.
We're not gonna get into this. Let's move on.
They used and abused Terry in Soul Food.
No, that ain't what happened.
Yeah, it smelled stale and plain the second go around.
Yeah, they were like, ooh, smells like money. All right, let's hear what they had to say.
Smells like Negroes.
Yeah, when it smelled like had too much seasoning in the air.
And then the cocoa butter.
Oh yeah.
Was in
the butters. All right, let me show this right quick.
It was no loofahs around. Just rags.
It was washcloths or rags.
Toe up, dirty.
Yeah, it was a hole in it.
There was no loofahs.
All right.
For somebody to have to change who they are, essentially, and be like, oh, well, we're going to make sure that we take everything and put it in storage. I'm talking about we going through our kids' rooms, taking stuff down. My wife went through her bathroom, get rid of her hair products, all of our books and our art to make sure that we removed everything. And then we had to come back and put it all back in, right? Like we had to literally move back into our home with our belongings again.
It's hard to take down who you are because you're not sure if who you are is good enough. You should never.
This is just proof that there's an obviously they always attempt to lock you out of having true wealth. When they undervalue everything you own by almost $500,000, that's a lot. This is an attempt to lock you out of the economy consistently. But you know, speaking of $500,000 or a milli should I say, Tariq Nasheed had his Hidden History Museum opening. That was last week, the week before last, I think.
Yeah, we were hoping Eastwood would be here today to give us an exclusive on the Hidden Museum.
Yeah, he ain't show up for some reason. I don't know.
You know,
maybe
that Negro, he's busy.
He's busy.
He probably had another premiere. He had to be at the Creed premiere, so.
Yeah, he probably was, yeah.
In Atlanta.
Oh, God. Oh, no, no. I'm just going to talk about it. We ain't got nothing to show here. We just got some pictures on him. This is his Twitter page. We're going to show some pictures that he showed. Vivica A. Fox was there. A few celebrities was there.
Yeah, Vivica there.
At his opening. His
with her
opening.
new face.
Now, people were trying to talk. Let me say this. I can't talk down on somebody who's doing something that they said they was going to do.
He did what he said.
He said he was going to open a museum.
Now.
He opened a museum. Now, when people saw this, now this is outside. This is a catering company he has doing this. People were trying to say that.
I agree, Kiefer. You have to stage your house before you sell it.
Yeah. Get rid of spirits out of it.
Not sage. Stage. Nigga. Stage your house, as in you bring in stuff, not walk around with damn sage incense trying to get the bad spirit shit out.
The house. You got Erica Badu the house, man.
Shout out to Fallen.
How you doing, Fallen? Now they said that his museum looked like a club. They were trying to disrespect the brother. This is I forgot her name. The woman from Baby Boy. Ain't she from Baby? No, she from
Don't try to disrespect that sister.
I'm sorry.
She has a impeccable resume as far as acting. She was on a daytime soap.
Trevor, you know what movie I'm thinking? What was the movie? It wasn't Baby Boy.
It's Baby Boy, dude. She was in Baby Boy.
Yeah. She was Baby Boy. Yeah.
She was George's brother's love interest in Baby Boy.
Yeah, she wasn't a love interest.
His brother was just on Comedy.
She wasn't a love interest. She was a scallywag. She wasn't a love interest.
Shout out to George brothers, the Goodings.
The Goodings.
George is a Gooding. I don't know if he definitely got to be the oldest. Then it's
now you're shooting at George. I see. But they opened it. They had a night out. People talking about it. People were trying to say that it's not real art and not a real.
Oh, he said Tariq Nasheed needs a boom boom.
He said Tariq Nasheed needs a boom boom.
He needs a boom boom.
Boom boom.
Boom boom. Mystery man.
Boom boom room.
So let me do it. Shout out to Tariq Nasheed. Drop the bomb for that Negro.
It was just delayed. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna fix it. It was delayed. The bomb is delayed.
He did what he had to do. Nah, I thought it was gonna be bigger.
Why y'all keep look? When he showed you the video, that was showing you what it could look like. It wasn't telling you that's what it would look like.
Well, you know what? When Negroes see stuff,
it's a concept art. That's all it is. It's a concept video.
When Negroes see something, that's what we expect to see.
Anyway, he gave you the museum. It's enough. This is I'm just showing the people that
Umar. Why you always fucking with
leave
Umar?
Umar alone, man. Professor Kaba. She's laughing at Professor
Kaba. You know why you don't like Dr. Umar?
What's funny is I know all
he
these
has
people,
that ankh on.
I know all these people from the Sinetta channel.
Yeah.
That man been debating on his channel for like 30 years. It seemed like. I know the channel ain't been around for 30 years, but my point is I've been seeing his YouTube channel since I was like 15. So would you go to the Hidden History Museum?
What?
Would you go to the Hidden History Museum?
Is there anything new I haven't seen in there?
Wow. What you mean nothing new?
Is there something new I haven't seen there?
Somebody
Mystery
said
Man Struggle Museum? Damn.
Somebody said that he took Google pictures and blew them up and put them on the wall. You hear me?
Huh?
Somebody said he took Google pictures and blew them up and put them on the wall.
What's wrong with doing that?
Because they're supposed to be actual paintings. But they saying he took Google pictures. They doing a lot of slandering to the brother name. Let me say that. They're doing a lot of slandering to his name.
They don't have to be actual pictures.
But you know.
Yeah, I would go to a Dr. Umar Johnson garage sale. That nigga might got some good shit.
Museum like a strip club with no pole. That's not the club. I think that's an outside tent.
God,
I think that's a tent from the catering.
Y'all be going in on motherfuckers.
What up, woke folk? What up, man?
Shout out to woke folk.
I don't think it's that bad, man. I'm not gonna shit on the brother. I'll show y'all Roland Martin. I got this from Black Authority. He put this clip and I thought it's just funny to me. He put this out. It was March 5th. Roland Martin was bragging that he told corporations that they need to put black first. And I said, man, y'all get in front of these people and y'all talk so apparently y'all what y'all tell us, y'all talk real tough in front of these people. But every time we see you talk to these people publicly, it don't really go like that. I'm just saying. It don't really go like y'all say it go. But anyway, let me show this.
And then when it became about diversity, then it was like, oh, so we're going to include Black and Latino and Asian, Native American, gay, women. And so all of a sudden you start seeing all these folks who are chief diversity officers or heads of DEI don't look like us. And then you start saying, well, what the hell is this diversity, equity, inclusion? I remember when I spoke at Coca-Cola, I gave a keynote address. This was several years ago. And they asked me and they said, how would you, if you were talking about diversity, how do you see it? I said, black first. Mm-hmm. I said, then everybody else.
They talk so good in public.
Behind the
scenes, they said it. I'm sorry.
Shit.
They talk real big publicly about what they said privately. But when we see what you say publicly to these same people, you don't sound that same tough. You don't sound strong on your opinions. You don't stand on nothing. But you know, the world we live in. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me show.
He's so loud, shaking my head.
We're so long. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes you gotta just laugh at it because.
Well, we supposed to be lost.
Yeah, we'd have lost anyway. I'm not gonna get too into that.
We're supposed to be lost.
You gotta be lost so you can be found.
Exactly.
But former Atlanta.
What's the song?
And it's funny how it goes right into the story. It's just nice little segue to this story.
Yeah.
Why are we lost? But anyway, former Atlanta fire chief suggests slavery was part of God's plan for America. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. When people saw this, they go, "Oh, you sound to say we deserve slavery, or we were put into slavery to benefit America," and you go, "Well, yeah, because it happened and that's how it went." But y'all ever walk around publicly outside when you go to work, when you're out publicly? You ever walk around and look at some of these people and go, "These the people that's in charge"? You ever just stop and think about the people who are in charge and just look at them and go, "You ain't built for this, really." What is going on where you're in charge? because everybody know it's not right. Everybody look around, everybody confused about what's going on, but when you look at some of these people sometimes, you know things are out of order. It's not the way it's supposed to be. But let me just read.
Well, slavery
it
was a part of God's
It happened.
Well, nothing that the Most High does is by accident. It was what was supposed to happen.
Well, I always say, when you look at America, you got to view America through the eyes of a prison. This is a prison because it doesn't affect anybody as negatively as it does Black Americans. It's almost like everything in this law book, everything in this society, as far as standards, everything is built to make sure you're at the bottom. From the beauty standards to the law, everything, education, everything is built for you to be a permanent underclass. Now, that's easy to say when you talk about when you there's another people here and they're doing stuff to you, but at some point you got to realize either you believe Black people, and I say this all the time, you have to believe Black people are completely incompetent and incapable of leading, or there's something spiritual there where things are being guided to go a certain way. That's all I'm gonna say. Either Black people are incompetent and incapable of getting out of their trouble, or something is going as planned.
Something is going as planned.
Yeah,
definitely.
Kevin J. Cochran made remarks in a speech at a state labor department event. A former Atlanta fire chief who stirred debate with his homophobic view a decade ago is back in the spotlight this week after a speech in which he said it was God's divine plan that allowed Africans to be brought to America as slaves.
Not all of us were slaves. I get tired of that.
I used to listen to certain people.
Not all Black people were brought here as slaves. I
used to listen to certain people and they would always say what you just said. Not all Black people. And I would just think that's not important. That's how I used to think. Now I think there's a bigger story as to how this came about. This country wasn't just you were a slave and they owned you. You weren't just a slave. You were a part of the foundation in every way possible. When you think about everything in this country, you and your lineage and your ancestors had something to do with building it at every level, not just in building the economy through slavery. During Black History Month celebration Monday hosted by the Georgia Department of Labor, Kevin J. Cochran, who is Black, we can see, took to the podium to explain how his religious views conform to the history of the country's founding. In the unlisted YouTube video, Cochran starts his patriotic speech saying that America has been a part of God's divine plan from the beginning of time. Then midway into his remark, he discusses slavery, alluding that everything in American history is part of his story. Now, I remember when some Black people, for some reason, when they go deep into the American form of Christianity, they become super patriotic to America. Because American patriotism and Christianity are tied at the hip. Now, they say that there's supposed to be a separation of the church and the state, as we saw, what's his name? Eric Adams is against that.
Yeah, Eric Adams.
There's supposed to be a separation of church and state, but we know it's not. Because anybody who's super patriotic typically believes that they deserve to be number one, talk about America, because it's God's plan. These people believe that America was able to win wars, enslave people, completely do all these atrocities across the planet because God wanted it to happen and he was giving them favor. Now they see this shit is falling apart and they're saying, oh, we don't have God's favor no more. Well, it tells you people who do wrong typically don't get judgment on the planet. Or at least the people who are not chosen. The people who are not chosen and do wicked, they could do wicked until they're 100 years old. But the people who do wicked and are chosen, they die typically around 40, 30, 25 is amazing to get past that.
Sometimes the Most High takes you before you do something that you can't be saved from.
That too, probably.
That's why it's a negative thing to say about these people that are locked up, like the dude who was locked up when he was 18 and he served 18 years and he got out when he was 35. Maybe he was being preserved.
I thought about that too.
He didn't know that.
I thought about that too.
A lot of these people are being preserved. They're getting out in these last days when they're needed to be out here. So,
but see, when you think on that level, a lot of people don't think like that.
They say you're a coon for saying some shit like that.
Exactly. And they don't understand what you're saying is you can't live in this world strictly on just the physical. You have to understand there's more to it. And I'll just leave it at that because we're not gonna go too deep into this. But there's more to it. What's going on? It's a lot deeper. But yeah, he went into this And like I said, a lot of these black Christians, or Christians in general in America, the evangelicals especially, they are super patriotic to America. They believe America can do no wrong. And especially the evangelical Christian Zionists, they are super pro-Israel because they believe that if it's in the scriptures to tell you who do good for Israel, who will good be done for them. So they think if they do good for Israel, millions of dollars a year, if they're doing with the Palestinians, they'll be blessed by what they believe is the God of Israel. But we know that ain't how that usually go when you ain't the real people. I mean, how long people been saying peace in the Middle East? People been saying peace in the Middle East since they got there.
There is gonna be no peace.
Peace in the Middle East. Peace in the Middle East.
That land is restored and put back into order. Then there will be peace.
Exactly. Right now it's being downtrodden by
the Gentiles.
But but they tell you can be grafted in again.
The people that like Shirley Temple curls for some reason.
Yeah, for some reason. The tiny
and bra straps on the top of their head.
Yeah, and tiny hats. Let's stop. Let us know if that's too loud away.
Turn your radio down. Turn your radio down.
Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot blames election laws on racism, gender.
Well, ain't that what got you into the mayor position the first time?
Your race, your gender, and your sexuality. Yeah.
And your gender. They got you in there.
That's why you won. But now that's the reason why you lost. Democratic Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot blamed racism and her gender for the landslide defeat in her re-election bid. As Chicagoans, wary of the rising crime of her watch, celebrated her fall from political rock star to rock bottom. Because we saw Stacey Abrams. Oh, what's the guy's name out of Texas who ran again? Who was the next Obama? The white guy out of Texas who ran for governor.
We always talk about him.
They're gonna say the name.
He the white Barack Obama.
He the white Barack Obama. I forgot his name.
They try to lie and say he won the race.
Look at it right quick. Create another former Texas candidate. You got it. I forgot his name, but yeah. So a lot of these quote unquote Democratic rock stars are losing. These people that they really show favor towards, they all losing. What's his name? You said 2020. No, you gotta look at a former. Look at 2020 or 2022. Sorry, y'all. They're gonna say it in the Okay, election results. Look at that. We in here now. We gotta look at it now. We already looking at it.
O'Rourke.
Oh yeah, Berto O'Rourke. That's his name.
That's his name.
So Berto O'Rourke, Stacey Abrams, Lori Lightfoot.
There they go. They had already put it in there. Berto.
A lot of these people already they've fallen off. These are the people that they was expecting to be the 2024, blue, as they call it, the red wave that was supposed to happen. That was supposed to be part of the blue wave. But, it didn't happen. I'm a black woman in America. Of course, she replied.
What?
When asked by a reporter if she had been treated unfairly. But she called being Chicago's mayor the honor of a lifetime. Regardless of tonight's outcome, we fought for the right fights, and we put this city in a better path, Lightfoot said, as she urged her fellow mayors around this U.S. not to fear being bold. Now, remember, just a few months ago, she was trying to put immigrants in a neighborhood with black people in it, and they was against it. They were protesting it. They wanted to put them in a school that closed down. It looks like a horse.
A Keefer, a Beetlejuice.
Yes.
Lori Lightfoot, Beetlejuice.
Keefer said...
Which Beetlejuice?
I agree, Keefer. She said Berto looks like a horse. He do got that long face. Yeah, he definitely do. But his voice and everything else, he would copy Obama 100%. Regardless of tonight's outcome, we fought the right fights, whatever. Amid heavy criticism from the crime wave, homelessness, and other troubles plaguing the city, the mayor had also injected race into the run-up to the election. I'm a black woman, let's not forget. Lori Lightfoot, 60, told New Yorker in a piece that ran Saturday, certain folks, frankly, don't support us in leadership roles. She tried to stick onto the black side this time. She didn't go to LGBT.
She must have seen that video them black people put out when she tried to move those Hispanics
to
in
that
their
school,
community.
the closed down school, yeah.
They told her, they said, we not voting for you.
Yeah, they told her she was going to lose.
And the white people was like,
thank you.
Thank you.
The white people like, thank you, God, they're finally getting it.
Please get that bitch out of here. We're tired of her.
But then you go, we ain't vote for y'all ass either, so.
No, white people like.
Neither one of you getting ours. Speaking of LGBTQ,
Gabe.
Gabe. She wanted her and Dwayne Wade won an NAACP award. Huh?
Gabriel and Denisha.
Yeah.
By being who you were born to be.
Gabe and Diana. They won an NAACP award because they are raising a trans child.
Oh, Wonder Woman and the Archangel.
They won an award for
the witch.
Boy, every time I don't
witch or
listen,
warlock.
I will not blame Gabrielle Union for what Dwayne Wade is allowing to happen to his son.
I will hold her accountable and say that she has some influence over it.
I agree. I can't blame her because that's just weak. It's him. But she has influence.
Wade or Gabe.
Wade and Gabe. All right, let me go ahead and show. Oh shit.
Who the fuck was that?
Who?
Oh, look at her right there. That's a witch.
Let me show this right quick.
Let's just name a couple hard truths. First, the intersection of Black rights and the rights of the LGBTQIA, trans, and gender nonconforming people continues to be rough. It's a huge understatement. Even as we demand equality at the top of our lungs, we consistently fail to extend our advocacy to protect some of our most vulnerable among us. And
yeah, he's speaking. I mean, he is speaking, but Dwayne Wade's supposed to be speaking. This is his kid.
That's the part. This ain't her son.
She's trying to take shots at the mama. That's what she's doing.
She's taking a shot at the mom.
I wish the mom would go up. Well, I don't know. That's a man. So I wouldn't advise the mom to fight.
Don't send that sister to fight that person. But
that wig gonna fly off. Them dreadlocks gonna be underneath.
Yeah, it's gonna be
big brawly ass shoulders.
Ain't no telling what you're gonna see.
And second, Black trans people are being targeted, terrorized, and hunted in this country.
By who?
Every day.
By who?
Everywhere.
This is why people hate Hollywood.
That's an attack on black men.
You see that?
That's an attack on black men.
Hold on, let's get into our COJ bag. You know I'm about to go. Now you know when she made that comment, they made sure to put a camera on a black man.
That's attack on black men.
So who's hunting these people down to kill them? It's
the only one that's hunting them down, killing is the one that was fucking them.
Damn.
I ain't scared of you, mother.
And there's rarely a whisper about it.
I agree, Keeper. Role of a lifetime. She actually giving her best acting performance in any movie she ever did.
She knows she ain't ever gonna. Well, she is. She was on a daytime with Jessica Alba.
She ended up in a 50 Cent show.
Who?
50 Cent put anybody in his damn show. People can't act worth a lick.
Please don't get naked. She gonna be like Michelle Obama. She gonna be dancing around, and then next thing you know,
something gonna be swinging. What is that bump?
What is that bulge?
As activists or leaders, as much as we do this as parents who love our children and will do whatever the hell we can to keep them seen and secure and safe. This is a conversation worth having in ways that can actually build bridges, right? They don't fan the flames of hatred or division.
All right, we don't need to see this speech. We know where she's going. This is just Hollywood pushing their agenda.
Yeah, that's what they do.
This is why people are done with these people. One thing
Tank had a whole purse doing his press
conference,
and I like him as a boxer. Shit crazy.
Oh, Tank Davis. Well, yeah.
Tank Davis had a purse? No.
Yeah, he had his finger. Yeah.
I didn't see that. No, he did. No, he did. No, he did.
But I'm gonna stand up for him. Ryan Garcia had one too, so they both was punking it out. Let's be honest. Ryan Garcia called it out, but he had one too.
Why the hell they have purses?
Well, that's the new thing. You're seeing these dudes for some reason being metrosexual.
See, that's the problem. Why is it that when niggas get money, they get metrosexual? They start wearing these weird European outfits and shit.
Well, that's what it is.
Stick to Nike.
When you look at what they call urban clothing, it's seen as more masculine. That's why people to get more money, they start buying more, fashion from other countries. And he told y'all Tank got them way Ben told y'all Tank got them wade lips.
Terrence Howard started.
Oh Lord. I did
That's
a
a
video
lie.
on
And
Tank
Lizzo
painting his
eating them.
nails. Ben stamped him. Oh, well, you say, yeah, I heard, what's his name? Ryan Garcia, when he was talking trash to him, he said he painted his nails and wore a pocketbook. I mean, yeah.
Who painted their nails?
Tank.
What color?
I think they go black. They always do black.
Why
Witches.
they paint
They witches.
They are.
Tank Davis is in the craft now. Who was his
Floyd
mentor?
Mayweather is
His
a damn-
mentor is Floyd Mayweather. He's a top Luciferian.
Yeah, he is.
Tank is in the craft. I gotta check
Lost one.
woke joints for check them out. Make sure y'all check for woke folk out.
On code, I think it's on code 24/7.
Yeah, I think so.
On code 24/7. Woke folk.
Tennessee Black Caucus calls for. Oh yeah. Let me show y'all this. Tennessee Black Caucus calls for resignation of lawmaker whose bill amendment would bring back lynching.
Well, who gonna be getting lynched? Is this everybody gets lynched, or is they just targeting black people?
Now, nigga, come on, nigga, come
I
on.
just want to know.
Lethal injection of Tennessee's death row inmates has been on pause since last April. In the meantime, one lawmaker is proposing the use of electric chairs and firing squads as alternatives. There's an uproar, however, against an even harsher proposal. The Criminal Justice Committee earlier this week passed a measure to add alternative procedures to carry out executions. During the hearing, Republican Representative Paul Sherrill, a Republican Sparta, suggests another option. Can I put an amendment on that would include hanging by a tree also, acts? So he's saying prisoners, instead of being given the electric chair or the injection, you could be hung.
Why?
But who's the more likely person in prison?
It's black people.
And it's like, why would you want to hang someone? Like, now they say that it's more humane, it's quicker. They say it's quicker than, well, would you rather somebody die by firing squad, as in they face a wall and a bunch of people stand behind them. Some of them, sometimes they blindfolded. I don't know if they would do that with them, and they shoot towards the direction, and he ended up dying to somebody's gun. That way, the officers or the guards that shoot him won't know who killed him. They just know we all shot at him. He's dead. But which one is more humane? Injection, kill him in an electric chair, which can all both lead to really bad situations where they end up living and deformed. Hanging them. All this seems kind of
none.
Like, it seems weird. This is like Roman shit when they would just find weird ways to kill you. Throw your ass in a calf and set it on fire and make you burn slowly. Like,
or like that scene in the cell where they take your intestines and they roll
slowly.
it up.
Yeah.
They put it on the thing like they're roasting. Yeah, they did that shit too.
Like, some sick stuff.
Or
Like,
have a rat.
like
Open your stomach, have a rat eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a slow
Sick
one.
stuff.
Like, why are you sitting around thinking about how to kill someone?
Because that's white people's nature. That's what the Most High put them on the earth to do, is to be wicked and do the most wicked thing possible.
That's another thing. Some people are here. I'll make sure I'm gonna say this when we talk about the story about the fire person who says that black people, what the hell? Who says that black people were brought to here as slaves in God's plan. I'll say this: some people are meant to be hated. Some people are meant to be loved. Some people were created to die. Some people were meant to live. Like, it is what it is. But we can put animals down smooth. Medical patients, smooth. Criminals, we struggle. Exactly. So it's a hard time to find out how to kill a criminal when you know the likelihood of them being a Negro. And let us know if
they
we're lagging,
value
y'all.
an animal's life more than they value a black person's life.
What's going on? Let us know if we're lagging or not, because it's tripping right now.
So they gonna see.
All right, it's just, for some reason, it's that tab.
Brought back the guillotine.
I remember they had guillotines over there in France. They were threatening to kill the president and stuff.
He said it's lagging.
Okay, it's lagging. Hopefully, it should be better now. All right, let me show this clip of the guy talking about the lynching.
Leader Sherrill. Thank you, Chairman. And thank you, Representative Powers, for bringing this. I think it's a very good idea. And I was just wondering about, could I put an amendment on that? It would include hanging by a tree also. And also, I would like to sign on to your bill, sir.
White men are just tough. They just about that life.
No, they're not.
He just said, can I put a lynching act on that bill there?
No, it seems more like they.
Because I would love to see some niggers hanged.
That's
My daughter's been fucking one, and I'm tired of it.
I keep hearing his name every time it comes over. I'm sick of the son of a bitch.
And then the damn granddaughter's gonna start fucking one. Let's get him hung.
Castrate the son of a bitch. That's what they be on.
Castrate that son of a bitch.
All right, I'm jumping a little bit, but we talked about Stacey Abrams a while ago when they talking about the stars of the Democratic Party that's been losing with that Southern draw. Yeah, you know, the Southern, it's a little Southern hospitality as well. Because they make sure they say it nice. Say some wicked shit, but they say it real smooth.
Get that lynching damn bill on there, won't you?
Do it just nice and quick, right?
Nice and quick, boy.
Fuck you. But what the hell is Stacey Abrams doing in Nigeria? She over there in Nigeria dealing with their elections.
She got one over there in Nigeria.
Huh?
Maybe a Nigerian blowing her back out.
She likes to lost some weight. But anyway, it's something I want to say so bad right now, but I know we can't. Because the last time this nigga right here said it, we was gone for 2 weeks. But Stacey Abrams is now over there dealing with she was over there because this is like 2 weeks ago or something. Over there dealing with the Nigerian election.
They're over there trying to
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
Will really play a significant role in this election. And the people that we've been speaking with have said they believe there will be high turnout today. You, of course, are well known in the United States for your activism, for being a political figure, an author, somebody who has done so much to try to expand voting rights. From the conversations that you have had, especially with youthful voters here in Nigeria, what is the takeaway?
Well, I've had a chance to speak with Yaga and with a number of youth voters across the state. And what they've said almost uniformly is they want to be heard. They believe progress is possible. They believe that more is possible. They understand that they are the most assailed by unemployment, that the challenges they face are real, but that so is the opportunity for change. What we've tried to have a conversation about, though, is the caution that not every election turns out the way you want, but that the responsibility is to show up and try to shape the...
This woman lost her race and took her ass to Africa. Damn.
She ain't got a chance of winning over there, though. That's the sad
She's not
part.
running for office, but she's trying to.
We don't know what the fuck she doing over there.
That loss to that dude hurt so bad. She went to another continent, or is she playing as a? Is she playing a character for Biden and them? Remember, America is trying to get into Africa now.
I don't believe in the optics, don't they? Wearing them braids.
You hear me? What if America? This is showing that America is trying to get into Africa.
Yeah,
they
got the boots on the ground.
Now they're sending a whole politician to deal with your elections on the ground.
As in a half.
Huh?
A whole politician as in a half.
Yeah,
why
you know, nigga, we say that. We say that. Are you not gonna try to correct what they call it, African American vernacular English? I don't know what that is. It's Ebonics. They try to give it new words and make it seem sophisticated. Huh?
Keeper.
Doing the torches and the picks for it. Yeah. Oh, believe me, they're realizing in a few years, if she stay there long enough trying to deal with their elections, they'll realize what she's doing and they're going to get her out of there. Don't go up north. Don't go to northern Nigeria. They're going to have something for her ass. China got a chokehold.
That's true.
Yeah. That's why America... Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. They do. They got a choke on Africa and the U.S.
Yeah. And America is trying to get in, or at least the narrative is America trying to get into Africa because China got in there.
They done told y'all to leave Native Americans alone because they are yellow people as well.
Yep, they told you. They said they're going to come over here and take it back and give it back to them.
They're going to give the fake Native Americans back this land.
This is just another thing associated with Nigeria. We're not trying to shit on Nigeria at all. Yeah. But 69%.
Oh, we definitely are.
I'm not. 69% of Nigerians would relocate if they had a chance. A poll says.
Don't they do that shit anyway?
UK workers visas issued to Nigerians rose 400% in 2 years. Nigeria will happen. It will happen to you. Even wealth won't protect you from dysfunction. Our CNN report on the Japa exodus.
Where are they today? Where are they? My family is school in America because of security.
The P-Square twins hope Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi, who has promised to tackle the brain drain, can turn things around. But everyone is running on radical change to revive a deeply broken Nigeria, even the incumbent party. At this rally for the ruling party candidate Bola Tinubu, you can see why the messaging resonates, offering renewed hope for Nigeria.
So basically over there, the people voted that almost 70% of people who did a poll said they would leave their country immediately if they could. Like if they had an option, they would leave immediately. And they wouldn't even think twice about it. And you go, why is it when we know why? And I know you don't like to acknowledge it.
Acknowledge what?
But there has been interference in their country, in their politics, in their leadership.
Who?
Africa, the continent.
Well, they allow it.
Do we allow it?
Allow what?
Do we allow interference into our leadership and stuff?
We are.
No. Answer the question.
We are 13% of the population, right?
Answer the question.
The day of the Geechee is gone, boy.
I'm gonna answer how I want to answer it.
No, answer the question.
No, I'm going to answer how I want to answer it.
Please, go ahead.
We are 13% of the population.
What they got to do anything?
Inside of a country, they are a whole continent of people, right? So you can't compare apples and oranges.
It's not apples and oranges.
It is.
I said control your leadership. That's it.
They choose to let people control their leadership. They do fucking coups all the time. What are you talking about?
Getting rid of people they think are.
If they corrupt, get their ass out of there.
That's what the coup is for.
Okay, I ain't mad at it.
But everybody's been bought off.
Well, I don't know what to tell them.
So when our leaders get bought off, it's the system. When their leaders get bought off, it's the people.
Hold on. I never say it's the system when our leaders
so
get bought off.
So you agree with me then? It's the same thing.
I don't say it's the system.
No, I said the same thing, right?
They are who they are.
I said the same thing, right?
No, we ain't saying the same thing.
Okay. Let's move on from Nigeria and Africa. Let's come back to America right quick.
Regina, what is the known black mall for blacks in Seattle?
The black mall?
She would know. She's been here forever.
Are you asking her?
I'm asking her.
Oh, okay.
She said that she went to a mall and it looked like a little Asian.
Oh, okay.
Place. It was Westfield, aka South
So.
Center. Oh, I go past there just about every day. That's the black mall. I knew it was in the Northgate one.
Woke folks said if we can unite, we can change shit overnight. Agreed. But the thing is, the change is going to be, the change is going to take a lot more than we believe. Once again, a lot of people, when it's time to make a great change, there has to be a great separation, which means a lot of people can't go. So, yeah. New York City mayor dismisses separation of church and state. Despite his vow to uphold the U.S. Constitution, Eric Adams said he can't separate his Christian beliefs from the public duties. New York Mayor Eric Adams casually dismissed one of the nation's founding principles Tuesday morning, telling those gathered for the annual interfaith breakfast that he can't separate his Christian beliefs from his public duties. What?
George, why would I know where a black mall is? I don't go to malls. And I only been living here for 11 years, so no. I wouldn't know what
hold on. You can't say
black mall is. I don't live on the south side of Seattle. I live on the north end. So why would I wouldn't be
Well, you could
on
still,
the south end.
Hold on, you could go down there and go to the mall.
No, I couldn't. Why would I when I have a mall on my end? I didn't know that black people go to the South Center Mall.
But why did you want to go to the black one?
I didn't know it was a black mall.
Oh.
See, why are you talking dumb shit right now? Why don't you take your ass
I ain't scared
there?
of you motherfuckers.
Hey, look at Keeper. 11 years is not long enough to know.
That's what I'm about to say. I was getting it slow. 11 years is kind of a long time.
Yeah, it is a long time to know when you don't go on that side of town.
Man, that's a damn, you almost a teenager.
Someone's making excuses, LOL. I ain't making no damn excuses. I'm telling the truth. Why would I go to that end when I don't live on that
Now
end?
you don't want to go to a black mall. God
Plus,
damn.
that end's a little shaky. That end is a little shaky.
Oh, now you're standing on it.
12 years in denial. George, shut the
Oh, Lord. Eric Adams said he can't separate it. Yeah, don't tell me about no separation of church and state. State is the body, church is the heart. You take the heart out of the body dies, Adams said in the main branch of the New York Public Library where religious leaders from around the city were seated. What?
Kiefer said there's always a shooting in South Center.
See? Okay, you justify. You justify now.
George, he's a buster.
12 years a slave.
I'm a buster, not in debt.
12 years
and look
a slave.
at bringing 12 years a slave. Nigga.
Good. That's a good one. That's a really good one.
Eastwood is in a motherfucking building.
What up, Eastwood? What it do though?
Now we're gonna get our exclusive on the Hidden Museum.
Now I'm acting like I'm from DC, huh? I'm not from Detroit. Yeah, Eastwood, you gotta make sure you show us. You say you're gonna give us some exclusive.
Now hold on, he never said that.
He
didn't even respond to it. So don't lie
I ain't
and
make
say
no
he
promises.
said that he said that.
Don't lie
he
on
said,
my
nigga,
name.
I ain't promise you shit. George, you a hater. George always hating on Eastwood. I don't know why you always hating on Eastwood. What's your beef with Eastwood? I said it.
Because I'm my observation, the average Negro is still more clever and smarter than the average white CEO. Ninjas behind us. I'm in DC too. Oh no, I'm not in DC. I'm just saying I said what it do though. I'm gonna say Detroit.
Said, I have the report.
You got a report. All right. Let me move on to the next thing. Okay, we're gonna
we can go live with Eastwood so he can get a report on
yeah, next week we're gonna have it set up. We're gonna let it go over and get a report. All right.
Eastwood got to rub elbows with all the top notch people there, and
yeah, you got the celebrities and millionaires and all them people.
He saw biblical lopsided booty and
lopsided booty. All right. Montgomery Mayor Stephen Reed leaked profanity-filled audio about black voters, part of extortion attempt. Now we talked about this last week the week before last on the backup channel. If you saw it, we put the video up. I think it's called "Come On, Maine." That's the episode we put up. We talked about there was a mayor in Montgomery who was on video.
Look, George talking about Umar Johnson ain't never gonna have an opening. Why does he have so much disdain for this man that's trying to open a school for young black men?
And when he open it, it'll be
when he open it.
When he open it, it'll all go away. So think about that part. When they open, it's gonna all go away. It'll be something new, but it'll go away, at least that part of it.
No, they still gonna talk about it.
That's why I said it'll be something new. So
he's trying, not doing.
So like Tariq, he opens it and people are saying, "Oh, it's small. Oh, it's not how we thought it would look."
Wait, don't try to throw a shot at me, nigga.
I'm just saying. I mean, if the shoe fits,
don't.
I mean, I ain't.
You shoot that little damn handgun over there. I'm gonna put a damn nuclear bomb on your ass. Not the one that America made, the one that Russia made.
Okay.
So be quiet.
All right. So you see here, it says a series of audio recordings purportedly of Montgomery Mayor Stephen Reed leaked on Sunday, in which he prepared diatribes with profanity while peppered diatribes with profanity while referencing the black vote, economic development, and apathy toward Maxwell Gunter Air Force Base. So in these videos, he was talking crazy about black people.
Don't ask me. I can come smile. I don't fucking have to do no goddamn work. Okay? I don't have to do no work systemically, and I'm gonna be fine. And guess what? I will always get 38 to 45% of the white vote. If I get 30 to 45% of the white vote, I don't fucking have to damn get the black vote I got this past election. I'll fucking win. You got black city, that's great. You can have all black everything. And guess what? You won't have green nothing. Yeah, white.
Look at Jada. Even she joining the damn buffoonery.
Donations. Oh yeah, he said everything 3 times. How you doing, my brothers and sisters? How you doing, my brothers and sisters? How you doing, my brothers and sisters? It's a beautiful day. All right, let me stop.
They'll take their shit to Pike Road, and you won't have shit.
So this is the record of him saying that right here. I don't need the black vote. If I can get 38 to 45% of the white vote, that's all I need. And how if you got a city that's all black, they ain't gonna have no green because the white people want they bring the money.
I'm not going to have a single fucking conversation with the governor or lieutenant governor about maximum governor. Guess what? I don't know nobody who was a maximum governor. Except for people I have to meet as a mayor. I don't know nobody there. So if that shit is so important to y'all, then y'all better do some shit that's important to me.
Now he's saying that this is an extortion attempt. Let me show you this last one.
It don't matter. He said it.
Exactly.
So what I'm gonna tell Karen when I meet with him, don't ever fucking tell me that I'm on fucking TV. Every time I'm on fucking TV, I get somebody from New York or LA calling about how can they invest in goddamn money. Do you think motherfuckers around here gonna invest in my government? Do you think I expect the send those to fucking invest in my government? Beyond what's good for them. Now, they give you some charity, they give you some charity, okay? They do that, it's nice, okay? They do some little nice little value cross on the board, okay? But now, are they gonna really invest in systemic change? Hell, fuck no, they're not gonna invest in it. So don't ever mix up what I'm doing there. There is a you haven't seen a scientist as diabolical as me, because no one has come into this with what I have. I got 45 years of being my dad's son who was sitting in
Brian LaFar said Umar opened that joint in the metaverse.
The metaverse.
George
That's
said,
rest.
wow, I salute you. That's the one.
That's fucking
man. You ain't lying, no cap. That's the only Umar opening in the meta in the Taco Bell bathroom.
Oh God.
And then
that guy sounds like Charlie Hero.
Eastwood said, I see no lies with the mayor.
Damn, Eastwood. We trying to talk shit about him. You agree with him. Now hold on, I did agree with that part.
The chat ain't falling for the okie doke.
No. I agree with the last part. I agree with this part here where he said how these Confederate, he's talking about the white people were in the area. They're not going to invest in no real systemic change, so you got to finagle them. But the part where he was saying, fuck black people, I'm only worried about getting this white vote because I won't need the black vote. And if you got a city full of black people ran by black people, ain't going to be no green because you need white people to have money. I don't like that part. So, now this is cut up, so we don't know what, if it's the whole thing, but, it is what it is. He's saying he's been extorted.
Damn.
He said he's been extorted.
It doesn't matter if you're being extorted. You said what you said.
But it is cut up. It's leaked audio.
You're true. There's not full context in it because it's not, given the whole interview or the conversation or what he said, but we still can't take the facts that that's what he said. From Tales from the Hood 2 was awful.
Let me tell y'all something right quick.
Tales from the
Hold on. Let me tell y'all something right quick.
Was awful.
We were told there's a channel called Pay Away and another channel called what's the other dude's channel? The review.
Just My Opinion.
Just My Opinion and Pay Away. That's a black man.
And a
black dude's name is Just My Opinion. He reviews movies and stuff. And the black woman's name is Pay Away.
She does the same.
And we watched the review of both of them talking about what's the name of the movie?
Tales from the Hood 2.
Tales from the Hood 2.
Especially her though.
They told us it was terrible. I said we shouldn't watch. Travis said no, let's watch it.
I spend money and support black
Travis
content.
said let's watch the movie. We might like it. It's a black movie. I said these two black people
but it don't matter though. You have to go and look at stuff for yourself. You can't go off of what people say all the time.
No, this wasn't no typical. This is not a good movie. I don't recommend it. This was people saying, do not watch this movie. It is bad. It is a waste. It's terrible. They told you that this wasn't just not recommended. This was telling you this was a bad movie. And you watched it, and what happened?
It was awful.
It was awful. It's the worst movie I ever seen.
We had the doll as a grown size ass doll fucking a white woman. And this was supposed to be like a black depiction of a black American doll fucking a white woman, and then having little niglet dolls run around.
You know the scene? You know the scene in what's the name of the damn movie again?
Tales from the Hood.
Tales from the Hood, where you had a doll. The scariest scene in the whole movie to me, the dolls.
That's one of the scary scenes, Clarence. And then when the little boy, the dad was the monster.
That wasn't fun. That wasn't scary to me.
Okay, go back and watch.
Because I understood what it was talking about. It was talking about an abusive father.
Watch that shit alone with nobody and tell me if Tales from the Hood 1 don't hit like it still hit back in the day.
Tales from the Hood is still a good movie. It's a classic. Probably one of the greater horror movies, black horror movies especially ever.
I say of all time. What movie better than Tales from the Hood?
You mean
that's scary.
It's my all movies?
I'm talking about scary.
All movies.
Scary.
I'm saying all scary movies.
Yeah, what you know better?
I mean, actually,
nigga, weren't you scared of Chucky?
Hold on,
and Leprechaun?
Hold on, y'all. He's trying to expose me right now. Hold on. He's trying to expose me. When I was a kid, I was afraid of Leprechaun's costume.
Hi, what costume? That's a normal costume that leprechauns wear, though. What's scary about
I'm talking the face and stuff, the mask.
Candyman was something to be scared of.
Candyman was scary to me.
Candyman was scary.
It was scary to me.
But anyway, back to the topic.
Crazy K ain't nothing.
Eastwood said we may not like it, but his comments are real.
Well, yeah, 38. Yeah, if you get more white people vote for it, yeah, you might not need a black vote.
I mean, Stacey Abrams, she said the same thing
on 85 South Street. Yeah, she did, and Obama said the same thing, and Kamala Harris said the same thing.
So they're saying, we have to reach out to a broader.
No, they're saying we got to reach out to a white audience. If we can get the white audience, we don't care about the black audience. There's a difference between saying I need a white audience as well versus saying I only care about the white audience.
Well, you know what I think? I think if you're going to try to hoodwink them, and then you get in the office, you do something, and if you just serve that one term, like AOC always says, if I just serve the one term,
get
it doesn't
done in
matter.
one term, but now she turncoat on that.
And you able to do something, then that's a hand clap goes to you.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly, George. In other words, blacks don't matter. Black votes ain't.
Oh, he don't give a damn about blacks. He don't give a fuck about black.
Why he don't give a fuck about blacks? Okay. Biden administration proposes to let people choose Hispanic or Latino as a race. The administration suggests update for race and ethnicity definitions would no longer classify people of Middle Eastern or Northern African descent as white. What?
George, what's your ancestry test?
You see this?
Huh?
It says Middle Eastern and Northern African would no longer qualify as white.
What are they going to put them under?
Middle
East?
What did I say when I first saw this? I said this is an attempt to lower the white population.
Yeah, you did.
A lot of Hispanic and Latino people would check white. A lot of Middle Eastern and Northern African check white. If they all checking something else, then the white population will drop immediately.
Yeah,
because less people are saying they white. They really are trying to.
Well, and they have to get it. They have to get this white population down by 2030 because that's what they have
planned.
They predicted.
Yeah.
So, Eastwood, most of us are not politically sophisticated. The civil rights generation has led most of us into burning buildings. I agree.
Martin Luther King, he said it. I led my people to a burning building. Don't vote Dem or Republican, independent. Well, unfortunately, a lot of independents are scared. But you know what?
And I agree with
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
I don't know why they're so afraid.
Plus socialism and communism, that has also played a role too.
Oh, that's heavily affected the black community. They made black people a footstool for everybody else. But yeah,
ask Travis, who sang the song Where Do We Go From Here? Or the song Inside Out, the song Dinner for Two.
Oh, Inside Out. I don't know what you're talking about, George. To be honest.
Well, the nigga didn't even form a correct sentence. So I don't know what the fuck he talking about.
The Biden administration is proposing to allow people to check off Hispanic or Latino as their race as well as their ethnicity. The administration has been reviewing its more than a quarter-century-old definitions of race and ethnicity as proposing to combine two questions about race and ethnicity into one on the census and other government data collection. So wouldn't that mean that Black American will become an ethnicity? It says it's trying to make Hispanic and Latino into ethnicities as well as race. So Black American will become ethnicity. It'll be you'll be Black American ethnicity and Black American, Black as a race.
I didn't even know that they still had Negro on some census.
Yeah, they still do.
They have all three. They have Black, African American, and Negro. I think I'm gonna start checking Negro.
Why? Historical term.
Just brings me closer to my roots.
Oh, because it got Spanish. This Spanish word.
Fuck you. Because it got a Spanish word.
The administration.
One folks said, "What if Umar ran independent?" Thoughts?
Hey, y'all joking. If Umar ran as an independent for office, he would get a lot of. He wouldn't get a lot of votes probably, but he would be
the only thing.
He would gain a lot of attention if he truly got on the debate stages. It would be a big deal. Duke can't walk and chew gum. Damn.
If Umar ran for, I would vote for Umar. We just don't agree with. I don't agree with him saying all Black people should get reparations
from America.
From America. That's the only thing I don't agree with him on. I'm sure there's some other shit he probably done said and I don't agree with too. But I'm willing to,
absolve some of the other things.
Look over my shoulder.
The administration also proposing a Middle Eastern and Northern African category shortened to MENA. I heard that before. Currently, people of such origin are included in white categories, something people in the MENA category have advocated to be changed for 3 decades, the proposal states. So we'll see how much that'll change them numbers.
You can't walk at you.
Damn, is you gonna beat down like that, dog?
Feeling down, trodden down, beaten down.
Oh man, House Democrats.
Somebody had to say it though.
Oh, you fuck you. House Democrats blindsided as Biden changes tune on DC crime bill. Oh, he turned coat on.
Wait a minute.
You surprised?
Huh?
It says Biden changed his tune on the DC crime bill.
Biden has changed his tune on a lot of things.
Clyburn flipped on y'all. What y'all mean?
But he's still gonna have that catfish for you this summer.
Oh yeah, get your catfish at least. Let me
Fried,
get rid of all these.
crispy, light and golden brown. Not too much cornmeal. Nobody don't want all them damn seeds. Grit in they damn mouth.
House Democrats were infuriated and taken aback by President Biden's announcement today. He will sign a resolution to nix the District of Columbia's crime bill. The crime bill has been under heavy criticism from Republicans and centrist Democrats, but last month, 173 House Democrats voted along with what they thought was the White House stance that Biden would veto the resolution in an attempt to stand up for the district's home rule. Instead, Biden made a revelation to Senate Democrats during lunch on Thursday that in process angered their colleagues across the Capitol complex. The White House is effing this up royally. One House Democrat told the Hill via text message, noting the White House issued a statement of, noting the White House issued a statement of administration policy opposing the resolution and backing D.C., and that a House Democrat leadership told lawmakers that Biden was prepared to veto the measure. The declaration from the Office of Management and Budget called on Congress to respect the District of Columbia's autonomy to govern its own local affairs. So a lot of us who are allies voted in order to support what the White House wanted. And now we are being hung out to dry. The lawmaker continued. Amateur hour. Heads should roll. Heads should roll over at the White House over this. We got what, 2 years left? No,
I ain't giving it no estimate.
1 year. We got it's beginning of this year, so a little over a year or something left. I mean,
what's that character off The Simpsons?
Who?
That white character off The Simpsons, the tall one.
The tall one.
He look like Biden.
I don't know.
Can't think of the name.
I can't think of the name. You can look at that. Nigga, you got to sit right in front of you.
Woke folk, Biden